good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fabulous Wednesday. We are midweek hump day. Okay, make sure y'all tap that like button as you come on in. Let everyone know we are live for a brief time. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, or buy a coffee. And those links will be in the description field of this video. I wanted to start off with an update in the Ashley Janae case first. I did a video last night, a live premiere. So if y'all have not checked that out, make sure y'all check that out because it gives an overview of some of the details that have taken place, um, since her death, kind of gives a timeline and so forth. And so her family, and let me also say this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Good morning, Raw Truth. Hey, sis, thank you for joining and thank you for being first in the building. Oh, King Harris, that's T.I. and Tiny Son. We gonna get into it. Okay. Hey, sweet, welcome. No, not a part of Tyrone's case. I said his body worn camera footage and came out, and we got to still wait 3 months for Tyrone's. And Tyrone been gone since December. Oh, okay. Hey, T Smith, good morning, sis. And so, before I get into that, hey, Robin, good morning. Ashley Janae's family, as y'all know, they are traveling over to Tanzania. Okay. Hi, Amy. Good morning. Welcome everyone coming on in. Make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. And her body cannot be released to the U.S. until they finish the autopsy, get her official cause of death. Now, y'all, it's turning into a whole investigation. They have confiscated the passport of her fiance, Joe McCann. Okay, he has been brought in for questioning. Oh no, Rachu, this is not. I'm gonna hit a point with all of this between why I said what I said on that caption. And so now things are starting to get a little serious. Okay, they are questioning other witnesses as well. Now he has not, let me say that, he has not been officially charged with anything. However, they are questioning some things. He had already been caught up in one lie though, y'all, because when he called Ashley's mother, he told her that because it had been like a whole 11 hours, he told her that he had, kind of found out about everything. Well, the hotel said, well, that, because they called her too and said, no, he had told us about this 5 hours earlier. So see how when it's inconsistencies, we're starting off like that. That's why things are getting questioned. That's why people have questions and you're looking suspect, sir. Okay, because you're already lying. You did not immediately contact her family. Okay, even regardless of whether you thought that she was going to pull through or not, you should have contacted her family when they took her to the hospital. But he waited. Okay, sounds familiar, but he waited. And so then her mom, I guess, had to find out way later. But at that time, it was too late because when they did take her to the hospital, she did have a pulse. Her eyes were dilated and so forth. So she, had some brain injury or lack of oxygen, perhaps, that caused that to happen. So I went over some of that last night if you have missed it. So with them having to now travel, because now this is an investigation of sorts, and then trying to get her body back over to the U.S., they have started a GoFundMe account. Okay, So I think $50,000 GoFundMe, because you have to consider is now travel for her family. It takes money, okay, to have a whole body brought back to the U.S. from another country and so forth. And so our hearts, our prayers go out to this family, because it definitely feels like some things are off with this. Now, I know in the comment section last night, someone had posted a comment and said that allegedly, now I don't know, like I said, this is not a verified information, but we know, and I'm going to get into a video today about the Beyonce, more information about what he does and who he is connected to. Well, some people were saying that he is, broke, and that could have been some potential things, going on. So I have to verify those things first. I don't know how true that is, but I'm definitely going to look into it. Let's see. Hey, sweet, good morning. Because it's something, y'all, that's definitely off with this whole situation and how this transpired. And y'all, something I thought about as ladies, and really just not as ladies. This can go across ladies and men. We have to pay attention when we're in these dating relationships and getting engaged to these people and so forth. Be aware, like really, really open your eyes and not just be blinded by love and money and what can be and the idea of marriage. Sometimes we can have an idea of a life, and sometimes that enemy will come disguised as the very thing that you think you want. Okay, pay attention to red flags. I know sometimes we try to if someone tries to give us a sign or a heads up, sometimes we want to say those people hating on us. They just don't want me to be married like them, or they don't want me to have somebody. But y'all, be open to if other people see something in a potential mate that you may have missed. Okay, if a guy is down talking you or cussing you out early on, okay, and treating you some type of way early on, you think it's gonna get better with marriage? No, marriage magnifies. It's 10 times worse in a marriage. Marriage is not a cure, okay? It is not a cure. So if you enter it, that thing is for life. Baby, make sure you are entering it with the right person. You don't know what life is going to bring your way. So you best believe you better be connected to the right person. We got so many of these stories that are taking place with potential spouses and fiancés. Yes, we have some spouses in some of these cases that have taken out the very ones that they are supposed to spend the rest of their lives with or committed to. Okay, so pay attention to red flags. Okay, pay attention to patterns. Those things matter. I always talk about patterns, and it's for a reason. Okay, it's for a reason. You got to pay attention to people's patterns. You will learn a lot. Hey, Latte, welcome, sis. Amy said, I believe he strangled her with her own headscarf, and she passed out. He thought she was unalive when he went back and realized she was still alive, and called the staff. Oh, Amy, okay, that's the line of me and my husband. We were talking about that yesterday, and I was thinking that same thing, because see, if he did, I'm not saying he did, we just thinking through things. I was thinking that he probably, if someone's trying to strangle someone with their hands, it may leave some imprints, right? Some finger imprints. But for the simple fact it was with a piece of her own clothing, that would be easier. And then if you that's why they need to really check it for DNA too. They'll see if his hands prints, okay, fingerprints were on that scar. Because if it was just her doing it, then you shouldn't have any fingerprints on that scar. Okay, you shouldn't have any fingerprints on that scarf if it was just her. If you ever dated a narcissist, you know them signs right away. When you see or hear someone else's story. Exactly. Yes. And not just dating one, but child work for one. Okay. Being friends with one. You know the signs right away. So yeah, that is a possibility. I don't know how in depth they're going to go on this, but that's something that they need to look for, DNA on that scarf. Because although, hey, you come up and see it's so suspicious. Now, y'all, the place where they separated, I don't know if y'all heard this part, the place where they separated them, put them in separate rooms, it was 8 to 10 minutes apart. Okay. Now, my thing is it such a coincidence that you came and checked on her and you brought a staff member with you during that time? Why did you need a staff member? It's just so many things that were so suspect. And then I noticed on that paperwork, the hospital intake assessment, they said that her last meal was 4 hours before. So I didn't even know, how did they know that, unless he told them maybe they went out to eat or something like that. Now, all of this had occurred at about 2 a.m. in the morning too. So what is going on? It was too much going on at one time. Okay, either you're gonna be arguing and separate and go lay down somewhere and cool off, or we all up walking around doing all this. Like, it's just so suspicious. Okay, and so it doesn't look like what it is. And I'm glad the Tanzania people not falling for the okie doke. Okay, so bro, you have to stay over there while they look into it. Okay, can't go nowhere. Hey, the twin, good morning. Let's see here. And so figure it out from the bushes. Hey, honey, 5K, thank you for joining. Welcome, sis. So then, y'all, now let's get into this, okay? Now, as many of y'all may have seen in the media, T.I.'s son, T.I. and Tiny's son, let's see, he really deleted all her pictures off of Twitch, but left his ex-wife. Wait, the ex-wife? What? Y'all, that is crazy. And then he deleted all of his stuff, because I know that account, that IG account, I wanted to know where were all of the posts. Okay, that account's open in 2024 and it says no posts. See, that looks suspect too. And he deleted his comment because on that post where she put, and I'm gonna get into it, y'all. On that post where she put, I am where something, the caption said, I am where I'm meant to be, or something to that effect. And he had commented under there and said, yes, with me. And baby, they were eating him up in that comment section based off, they had clicked reply on his comment. He deleted his whole comment. Okay. Hey, Rhonda, good morning. He deleted that whole comment because it was like, well, at the time that I looked at it, it was 200 something comments and replies to his comment. So I already know that they were eating him up. So yes, that is something. Oh, y'all, this is so scary. I don't know. I just had, the more I look at this, the more I think about how scary this situation is. Now, going into the King Harris situation. Now, King Harris is T.I. and Tiny's son. Okay. And excuse me, he had recently got pulled over. Another content creator has the pics of him and his ex-wife. Okay, got you, Amy. I'm gonna look at one because I know someone told me of a content creator that's doing a good job covering this. So I'm gonna go to her channel and support her and see what information she has is different. And so he had recently got pulled over, and we got pulled over because he was going like 60 in a 45 mile per hour zone. They found out that he had drugs in his possession and a weapon. Now, they had wanted him to get out of the vehicle, but he did not want to. So that adds another charge. And so eventually, I guess they found out that he was T.I. and Tiny's son. And so T.I. Came up there, or maybe he had called his father. He came up there. He was trying to, stand up for his son or whatever. The police weren't going for it. But it was so ironic, y'all, that if we think about this, now T.I., his son, and at that time, if they didn't know, okay, this was a random young black man that they have pulled over. But this is the kicker. Now that they know that is T.I. and Tiny's son, out of nowhere, now body cam footage comes out. Okay, of course, TMZ, they're gonna be first on it. Now, my thing is, what is the purpose of that? Okay, what is the whole purpose of that body worn camera footage even coming out right now? Who's disputing anything? Okay, did we really need to see that? Now, we have a case where a young man's life, okay, the circumstances of his whole, how he lost his life are being questioned. This took place back in December 2025. Okay, now I want y'all to pay attention and clock something. We are being told by GPD that there is a whole wait time of 4 months. Now, some time has gone by since they've said that, so now we have probably gotten down to 3 months. Okay, now why is it that when you have, excuse me, a black man, young black man in this particular case, and he's connected to another black man that is celebrity and mother, that footage can pop right on out. But when it comes to people questioning the integrity and how things were handled in Tyrone Davis's case, why does it take so long? Okay, why is it taking so long for footage to come out? 4 months? Because y'all allegedly have too many requests. Do you even have that many people that live there that's seeking body worn camera footage? I question that. And the reason I question that is, y'all, it is too many things that are popping up in this report that look suspect. Okay, I'm going to be honest. And I feel that, in my opinion, it is being delayed on purpose. Okay, we need TMZ on this case because clearly TMZ can get body worn camera footage like that. See, when it comes to embarrassing another person, okay, we quick to be on it. Let's hurry up and get this body worn camera footage of Tiger Woods. Let's hurry up and get this body worn camera footage of King Harris. Let's hurry up. Let's put all of this out. But see, when it's us seeking, come on now, when we're seeking the body worn camera footage because some things are being questioned, it's a delay. Not just a delay of weeks. No. It's a delay of months. Why is that? Okay, y'all are stating that this black man jumped to his death, jumped out of a car, going approximately 20 miles per hour. Now, when that's questioned, because y'all didn't see it on camera and you've put that on official paperwork, now it's a delay. It's a delay in getting surveillance footage. No, y'all, the stuff was uploaded to the evidence.com link. So why is it such a delay? That's what we want to know. It's a totally different thing when it comes to, let's go ahead and let's show the reactions. They think this is entertainment. Okay. But with Tyrone's case, this is serious business. Now, all of a sudden, it's a delay. We need TMZ on it. Okay, see if they can get it today. Okay, because I'm pretty sure they start calling up there. They'll hurry up, quick and in a hurry. Let's hurry and get this out. TMZ has reached out to us. Child. Hey, Radiant Jules, welcome. Thank you for joining. Amy said, money talks. T.I. got one of the best lawyers in Georgia, Brian Steele. Oh, yeah. I bet he does. But, y'all, on another side of that, though, His son, he's getting into trouble too much. Okay. He's gonna need intervention. So this is not to excuse the things that he had on him or what he's doing. He needs an intervention before he goes down the wrong path. And sometimes with these celebrity kids, they feel like because my mama and daddy is such and such, I can get away with such and such all the time. No, it's gonna be a time you're not gonna be able to get away with it or get bailed out. Okay, so I ain't excusing that. I'm focusing on the fact that some of this body worn camera footage can be so quick to be put out, but in cases where something is questioned, okay, when people have questions, then you are slow to get it out. It should not take, but see what I think they're banking on, y'all, and what's actually ending up happening, if y'all notice, they're banking on people forgetting. They're banking on people saying, I'm moving on, leaving it alone. They're banking on that. They are banking on people moving on and just letting it be that Tyrone Davis got unalive from jumping from a moving vehicle going 20 miles per hour. That's what they're banking on. Make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. They're banking on the fact that people are like, it's over. It was an accident. I'm moving on. That's what they're banking on. So within 4 months, watch and see how much attention is still being put onto this case. They're banking on people stopping the request. Okay? Because I do feel like something is off with it. I have noticed too many things, inconsistencies within even the paperwork. Okay, they know that is a major piece to this puzzle, is to put out the interview, when they had to interrogate her, that footage, the body worn camera footage, and the surveillance camera footage. Okay, they could tell us all day long on the paper what we will see, but until we see it with our own eyes, it is probably going to put more questions out there than anything. Okay? Because if you don't have anything to hide, or if things were done with integrity, then you will be like full transparency with the community. They're banking on people moving on. I'm telling you. And getting quiet about this. Let's see. It is what it is. Hey, sis. Good morning. King needs to be kept at least a week in jail. He has no respect for the law. Exactly. So it doesn't excuse. So don't get it twisted, child, because he's getting into trouble more and more. It does not excuse his actions. Okay. He probably needs to stay in there a month. Let him sit a month. I bet you he will think twice about what he's doing. But my point with this is, when it comes to embarrassing certain people, okay, we are quick to put those things out. Look how long it took to put the Epstein file stuff out, and everything has not even been fully released. Okay, look how long it took. Oh, but let it have been let that have been President Barack Obama. Okay, child, those Epstein files would have been leaked within 10 hours. Okay, baby, we wouldn't have been able to take nothing else on the news for all that stuff being plastered everywhere. It wouldn't have been no other space for anything else on the news. It would have been everywhere, every country. Okay, tearing that man down. He had to make sure he was on the up and up his whole presidency. Okay, both terms. They knew they couldn't even look wrong and even think about doing certain things. That stuff would have been plastered everywhere. Okay, but look how long people have to keep saying, oh, when are the Epstein files going? Epstein files are being released, and now everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Ain't nobody got nothing to say now. It's out there now. Now what? Okay, so what was the point of with this fake outrage? Oh, I'm waiting for the Epstein files to be released. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing happened. So it is definitely some double standards. Okay, it's definitely some double standards. Now we got the Tiger Woods. He looking all mad every time. He should have learned every time that he gets arrested or they catch you with a DWI, child, you already know that they coming with the footage. You already know they about to plaster your face all over the websites. Okay? Because they not releasing everything, right, Latte? Girl, they not gonna release everything. Okay, because it's so much deep, dark stuff with all of that mess. They're not going to release everything. So every time Tiger Woods gets in trouble, guess what? It's on the news. The pictures, the embarrassing photos. But now, here we are trying to figure out, get justice for Dro. And we're like, can we get the body-worn camera footage? Can we at least see this surveillance footage, okay, that y'all have been having? We're not asking for them to release anything new. We're not asking for them to go and find it. I thought y'all already had it. And so if you already have it, then what's the point of delaying it so long? Okay, child, we'll be into another season. That happened in Christmas, in the winter. We done gone through the winter. We going through the spring. Now they telling us we got to wait till the summer. Child. It is so many double standards. Okay. But see, this here, it wouldn't be used to embarrass a black man, though. See, this could possibly help to clear this man's legacy of seeing what actually happened. Because right now, as it stands, this was supposedly an accident of him jumping from a moving vehicle going approximately 20 miles per hour in a U-turn. That's according to the girlfriend's words. According to what was on the video, allegedly, it was as they were completing the U-turn, going 20 miles per hour. And I'm still trying to figure out, how can I even practice doing a U-turn going 20 miles per hour? Child, you are burning rubber and all of that. But, I think the speed was a little elevated to make it look a certain type of way. It's not adding up. It's not lining up. It doesn't make sense. And they're banking on everybody moving on. By the time they're trying to outweigh, I'm telling y'all, just pay attention and peep it. They're trying to delay it that far out because they know people's patience is short. That people can't stay focused on one thing until the end. So they are banking on everybody moving forward, not talking about it no more. Nobody's going to order anything, and everybody's just going to move on. The case will probably be would not be reopened. Okay, that's what they're banking on. But I'm persistent. I'm not going to forget. Okay, of course, we talk about other stuff in the meantime, and we'll still follow up, but we're not going to forget. If we'd have made it this far, why would we give up now and say, oh, well, it is what it is? Man, that would be cold-hearted. Someone had to see him falling out of the SUV or when he hit the ground. Exactly. If you have on video, y'all, that many people that they're saying they saw cars moving and then they stop, but the cars are out of view, it was a reason why all of those cars had stopped. Okay? It was a reason. And it's so convenient that every time something had needed to be seen, it was out of view. Her car parked outside of the Papa John's was out of view. Come on now. Coincidence or what? Okay, couple of places. Everything's out of view. Coincidence or what? We have to just clock it and peep the play. Like, it's just crazy. I just thought about that this morning. I was like, man, I woke up and I was like, wait a second. Now, King Harris body-worn camera footage is out, and this just happened this weekend. I believe it was one day this weekend. And here we are everybody has been requesting surveillance and body worn camera footage for Dro's case that happened back in December. And people are being told that it may take 3 more months to get it. Interesting. That's quite interesting. And I wonder why. Just pay attention to the patterns. Pay attention to how the things line up in certain cases and certain things. And I'm thankful that even with Ashley Janae's case, because it's in another country, and this could have been kept as is and just put that on the report that this young lady died by suicide, and they could have, have the family send her body, get her body brought back to the U.S. And I thank God for the people that have been speaking up, not allowing it to be so and that falling by the wayside. Okay, because see, when you have a level of accountability on these cases, and if they know that people are trying to find out what happened, it does matter. Okay, it does matter when people talk about it and highlight certain cases. They know, okay, oh Lord, we can't just get away with it. We got to really look into this, okay? Because too many people are now knowing about it, okay? It didn't go by the wayside like Malcolm Jamal Warner's. People moved on and left it as is, okay? We're hoping it doesn't happen with Tyrone's case, where people move on and it just sticks the way it is, okay? Hopefully they will get to the bottom of what really happened to that young lady, because the story and the details that were given thus far, it does not look good, okay? It's not adding up. Her family even feels that something is off also. So I'm glad that they are doing their due diligence and really looking into this and confiscated his passport where he can't leave. Although they may not have charged him, that is the first step, okay, of accountability towards him having to stay there and get questioned, and for them to have time to get to the bottom of this, to wait on autopsy reports and so forth. So I have to give them kudos for really, really looking into that. Because now the timeline, after talking to the family, hearing their side of it, all of that stuff matters. Okay, it also looks like the family is on one accord. Regardless of whether her parents remarry, it still seems like they're on one accord and trying to figure out what has happened. That matters. You don't have one going against this, doing this. It matters to be on one accord. Right, it is what it is. Angie Stone's case, we were talking about that yesterday. Right. You just said something. If the case is closed, then why is there such a delay for everything? The case is closed, right? Oh, okay. So to me, that's giving a red flag. Because I thought once the case is closed, things that are public, that the public could have access to, would be released. It's a reason. Okay. He may be wanting to stay in his native country, though. Girl, he ain't trying to stay there. He would have been staying there. Especially when the heat is on him. Child, he's trying to get up out of there. When he knows the world. This is made it around the world. Okay, the world's eyes are now on him, which therefore I'm curious to know, how is this going to affect his business? Okay, because he's tied up to some other big wigs. Okay, he's tied up to some people, some multimillionaires. Now that's not a good look on the business if you could potentially be a suspect in a whole murder case if this turns into one. Okay, so that may affect business. And they all tied up into this crypto coin stuff and all that different stuff. Child, it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. And those things have to be taken into consideration too. And to have this done, y'all, in a whole other country is suspect too. Okay? Because some people feel like they can get away with some things if it's done in some of these other countries where maybe they think the investigators are not going to do a thorough job. They can hide certain things. I don't know if the technology, how much footage they have from the actual hotel there, the villa. I don't know. So those are things to think about too. Mm-hmm. Hold on one second. Let me see what y'all saying. Let's hate. Okay, I read that. It is what it is. Said they say his business is failing, and people are coming for him. And you know what? That would actually make some sense, though. Okay, we don't know. See, y'all, we were talking about this yesterday with the sacrifices and stuff. We don't know what sacrifices people have to make. And I don't know, like leading up to that. See, even by him calling himself her husband, now, like I said, I don't know if he put it like that or they just said this is her husband on the paperwork, but we don't know leading up to that what moves have been made. Okay, financially, insurance wise. Look at with Dro. Dro and Lulu were not even married. But Lulu and his mom were on an insurance policy. Okay. See, that part, y'all, you got to be careful of. Don't make married decisions with girlfriends and boyfriends. Okay. Or fiancés. No, baby. This thing better be sealed before I put you on any type of insurance or anything like that. You got people buying houses with girlfriends and boyfriends. You don't know if y'all going to end up married and be together forever. I mean, of course, marriage is not guaranteed either, but I'm just saying, at least it's legal, and so forth. Honey 5K said apparently he lost millions in cryptocurrency, and I could see that. I could really see that. No telling him what he was trying to get her to do to get his money back. Okay. Hey, J Rose, good morning. She said there's a difference for sure. Exactly. Peep it. I don't talk about it a lot, but I decided to talk about it this morning. I peep a lot of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna talk about it today. But I just don't, certain things you just got to watch what you talk about, and certain topics and things. I don't just be on here talking about it too much like that. But today I wanted to highlight that it's a huge difference. Okay. When footage is used to embarrass Black men and women, y'all, we get that out quickly. Okay. But when it is to potentially clear someone, a narrative, clear that up or something of that sort where people are requesting. See, I don't think they banked on us requesting documents, requesting video footage and things of that sort. They did not bank on that. So now, oh Lord, all these people requesting this. Well, give us some months putting us off, okay, delaying it. So by 3-4 months, we'd have moved on to something else where we forget about it. And then you're like, wait a second, whatever happened to that footage? We be in a whole new December. Okay. Thinking back like, man, we never did see that footage. Okay. I'm telling you, peep the play. They are banking on everybody moving on and not really figuring out what happened. Child, everybody, Lulu been and moved on to a whole new man. She would have been and started posting again. All of that. Okay. Let's see. There are some people was trying to say that they probably was having rough ex. Oh, I don't know. And it went too far. I think he couldn't take her mouth. He was trying to get her to do something weird. I want to see what they come up with because, y'all, it's just not adding up on that part. when they and see, I guess I'm not used to. I have never heard of a hotel intervening like that. I mean, if y'all have, let me know. But I have never heard of a hotel intervening to the fact that I don't know if it was like a physical type of altercation or y'all arguing where the hotel puts y'all into separate rooms. I have never heard of that, because I mean, that's more money too. You see what I'm saying? So could they have enforced that, or was that voluntary? To be like, oh no, y'all need to we're going to put y'all in separate rooms. Did they waive the fee? Okay. Because, baby, I wish I would be in an argument with my spouse and y'all talking about y'all got to put us in separate rooms. I'm going to be like, you got the separate room money? Okay. Are you waiving the fee? Are you giving it to me for free? Okay. Because I'm not just about to pay for another room because y'all feel like we too loud. Now, they could suggest that they leave. Okay. But to say we're going to put y'all in separate rooms is odd. To me. Now, maybe y'all have had other experiences or seen different, but I didn't know hotels went to that extent. I think he got jealous because other men or women were admiring her beauty, and he probably think she was flirting and starting an argument with her. Yep, they figured out we have short-term unity for answers. Yep. I feel like he went and got his own room after the app happened. So the guest must have said something, and they had to act upon it and not them in separate and put them in separate rooms. But she definitely called her mother and told her that they was arguing, what y'all was arguing about. Yeah, the mom did say that. Yes, her mom said that she told her about an argument, and that's what. Now I'm wondering, did she tell her mom what the argument was about? Yep, that's a good point. That's a good point. She did, because the mom mentioned that part. So I think that would eliminate they were having rough sex part. Yeah, no, they separated them, J Rose, but I guess I'm just like, I had never heard of a hotel doing that. Like, I mean, did they have to pay for a separate room, or did they waive the fee? Like, that's weird. And then also, what made him come over there and check on her during that time? Like, if y'all are in separate rooms trying to cool down, what made him want to come in there and check on her? It was like 2 a.m. In the morning. It seemed like y'all cooling down, right? Y'all got these 2 separate rooms that he tried calling and she didn't answer. And then he took staff with him, okay, when they went and found her. So, and then where the difference between the rooms was like, they said between 8 to 10 minutes apart in the villa. So you just up walking, or I don't know if you drove over. I don't know. It's just not making sense to me in my mind. This breaks my heart. I have a 30, 35, 33, 31-year-old adult daughters, and this breaks my heart. My heart bleeds for their mom and family. Exactly. Yes. And it is so, so sad. I wonder if they had some small arguments leading up to this trip. It makes no sense that an argument could be this explosive in a country far away from home. That's what I've been saying too. Like, what exactly was the argument about to the point where they have to separate y'all? This argument must have been bigger than Lulu and Tyrone's. Okay? The way she was making it like they were arguing over this, they started arguing over this. Child. Okay, and they didn't even get put into separate rooms or separate cabins. You even had people, and see, here we go with, y'all, it's too many similarities. Here we go with the people at the place saying they heard this and they heard that. If you had people at the cabin hearing to the point where it got their attention, that should have been a separate cabin for them. Okay. And here you also have people saying that they heard them arguing and over a misunderstanding. I don't know what the misunderstanding was, but if it's to the point where y'all have to be separated, it must have been something big. Okay. And to me, it's almost like y'all yelling and could potentially be involved in some type of altercation. Like for it to get that heavy. This seems so premeditated. The proposal was part of the play. Come on now. Okay. Everything was just so perfect. It was put on video. All of that right before. That's what's so odd. Right before all of this went down. Okay. Her birthday. Then you have the proposal that was caught on video. And those are some of the last videos that she did. So why do you go from just this happy moment, all this is captured, y'all are now engaged, to now y'all were in such a huge argument to the point where y'all had to be separated. That is what's so weird. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Tanzania, he really did what he did on African land. Yeah. Unless she was tired and gave his ring back and wanted to leave and he couldn't take rejection. And he looks like he can't take rejection. I'm sorry. But South Africa, Tanzania, then people look up to white men like they are gods. Hey Becca, good morning. And he knows how to scheme and unlock stuff. He probably went through her phone. I'd be interested in knowing about the insurance policy. Me too. Me too. Because guess what? If y'all, that will point out a possible motive. Okay. If he was losing money in that cryptocurrency type of thing, and if they had discussed potential marriage. Now, remember, this is what else is a red flag. His mother, I mean, her mother said that, or the family in their statement, he had not gotten like permission. You know, you go to the family and you ask for that woman's hand in marriage, try to get permission from the father and so forth. Well, he did not do that. So even them hearing about the engagement part was a surprise to them too. So why was it so spontaneous? We're in another country and it was so spontaneous. Okay. Now you go from this being all captured, okay, on video, on pictures, and then all of a sudden her life ends in a suicide. Now, y'all let me know, because I don't know. If there was a huge insurance policy though, would they cover that? Because that would be suicide. I don't know if they would cover that. Some people don't understand. Some white men, they do not like rejection, and they do not like to be talked to badly. He probably couldn't take her, probably not. But I mean, if y'all been together almost a year, you should already know how her mouth is. Okay. So why would you even take it to another level and want to marry her if you already know how slick her mouth can be? Allegedly, because I don't know. That man looks scary. You silly. I don't even know what she's seen in him except for his money. And that's why I said all of this money and looks, that stuff can be deceptive, baby. Okay. People can put up a good front like they have money and child don't. Okay, they may go out dressed to the nines. They could be leasing that car, doing whatever, and it's not even what people think it is. Okay. Everything that glitters is not gold. Okay, so she really does not know it. And the thing of it is, when you're in that stage, when you're dating somebody, do you really ask to look at their bank statements? Okay, or their bank accounts? No. You going by, well, he doing this, he taking me here. I mean, we rent. That stuff could be because he is connected. That he has some other people. I was looking into his business, and he has some other guys that are multimillionaires that have really invested into that company and stuff. That could be because of them. That could be a company vehicle, a company plane, child. And they trying to pass it off like it's theirs. Go deep into that stuff. We don't really find out, is that his real car? Okay. We don't know. Is this his house? Okay. Is it in your name? Do you really have some millions? Have you looked at the bank account? Okay. So by looks only and what people are doing, child, we really don't. We don't go checking credit. Now, some women do now. You have some women, some women will pull those credit reports. We don't do background checks. We better start. Okay, you're right about that. Nowadays, child, you better pull background checks. Okay, see if they've been in trouble. Have they tried to unalive people? In all seriousness, what happened with him and the first wife? Okay, let's see. I would like to know how the two met. Yes. Who sought out who? Exactly. It is what it is. That I think she didn't like him not having a big engagement in front of her friends and family. She loves taking pics of everything. Yep. That's true too. Tindler swindler energy. Oh, you know what? You know what? Girl, you just said a whole word. That's the vibe that it is giving. I don't know if y'all have seen that on Netflix. That is the vibe it is giving. And that man got away with so many, it was so many women that fell for, that fell for it. Okay, I definitely seen how she talked about our black men and it was bad. Really? Y'all, I'm gonna have to go through some of the videos. Cause you know part yet. I tell my girls, don't sell yourself to the devil. I know that's right. We taught our girls how to get it out the mud. My mom did too. She taught us a lot about that. I don't know, somebody messaged. Okay, let's see here. From viewing her account, she did look like an escort. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Karen. Well, I talked about that yesterday. Some criminals don't have a history. You have to talk to exes and family and friends. Yep, that's true. I would be a salute taking fingerprints. Yeah, she wanted mixed kids. Oh, y'all. See, I'm just learning this side of it, but she reminds me so much of Rose. Rose Miller from the Queen of Kings. I don't know if y'all have heard of her, but she reminds me of, oh my gosh, some of the things she would do on her channel. And then even the guy she's married to is white, and they had a little incident in Hawaii where she filed a police report on him. Like all of this, y'all, it made me think back to some of the things between them. Okay, and that's how she shows her body. Oh my gosh, just like this young lady did, her pictures and doing all these nasty movements all on video in front of their kids. It reminds me so much. I don't know if I have any of that sector's followers in here. It is what it is. I think, didn't you follow Queen of Kings? Because baby, I'm telling you, when I saw their pictures, it reminded me so much of that couple. She said that herself. Wow. I wonder how her father feels being a black man himself. Girl, that's what I'm saying. When they are talking about these black men, you have to understand that, excuse me, your father is black. Girls are what they, yacht girls are what they call them nowadays, like Kamora Lee daughter. Oh, see, I didn't even know about that. Okay. And even if you're with a white man and you're black and you have children, your child is black. Okay, you're black, so your child is still black. I don't know what it is with some of these women that have that mentality. Your child is still black, no matter how you try to get away from your blackness. Okay, child, you're still black. Like the lady on what was that? Oh, y'all. Where oh man, I'm trying to remember, with Loretta Devine and Angela Bassett. And Angela Bassett, how that money and things, and her daughter was getting married. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. And when they were sitting at that table, and she said, "You're black, okay? You're black." That's what you just want to scream to some of these women. And it's usually, I'm going to be honest, and this is nothing colorism or anything like that. But you sometimes get that from women of dark complexion, that have these ideologies. And I think sometimes growing up, maybe they have been teased about their skin color or things like that. So they really try to get away from that. And that's a pattern I'm kind of noticing with some of these things. Lighter skinned women, don't really, because some already think that they're, it's a whole thing, y'all. That's a whole other topic. But I have seen it, with some darker complected women, and nothing against darker complected. Baby, beauty is in all skin colors. Okay. That's what we got to understand. Everybody not going to look the same. Everybody's not going to have the same skin color. You have to realize your beauty and your inner beauty, okay, in what God blessed you with. So, I mean, it's so sad that it's come to that. Yes, jump in the broom. Thank you, Rose. Yes, jump in the broom when she said, "You're black, okay?" You're black. Loretta Devine had me tickled. Because she's talking about her family owned slaves. She said, "You think that's good? You think that's good that your family owns slaves?" The Willie Lynch complex. Yes, propaganda. Honey 5K said, "I wish I was dark like my mom and her family. Like they are beautiful. Her sisters, and they were so beautiful. I don't like my complexion." Oh, Honey 5K, girl, you better love yourself. Love the complexion and shade that you are in. We need all shades, okay? Like, if you think about it, when you see those palettes, excuse me, when you're buying makeup and things like that, and they have those palettes, y'all, it's all different shades on there, and it's beautiful. Like, we got to think about that and embrace who we are. There are some darker complected women that I see, their skin is flawless, okay, gorgeous, shiny, like, so it's like we don't have to covet or want what someone else wants, because then you have lighter skinned women that are just beautiful. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know Eva Pickford, but she don't go with her last name Pickford. But y'all know Madam, okay, from the Queen. No, All the King's Men. I'm talking about the Queen of Kings, thinking about Rose. All the Queen's Men. I met her in person. She had an event here one time, and I was in line, and I was walking up to the table. Like, they had these little tables, and they were signing our books and things. And when I got up there, y'all, that was my first time being starstruck. I literally could not. Now, this is my first time meeting her. I literally could not stop saying, "Oh my gosh, you're so beautiful." I was like, "You're so beautiful. Oh my goodness, you're so gorgeous." And she was like, "Girl, I love this hairstyle that you are rocking." And I was like, "Thank you so much." I was so caught up into her beauty. Child, I forgot how fly I was. I was like, even gave me a compliment on my hairstyle. Okay, I have arrived. I love me some Eva, baby. I have been following her since America's Next Top Model, and she is gorgeous, not just on TV, y'all. She is gorgeous in real life. And not only that, she is down to earth. They did a whole panel where they all talked and things like that. She is so down to earth. And so I cherish that moment forever. Oh my goodness, she is so beautiful. But love the skin that you're in. Everyone is beautiful. You have to rock it. Like, if I got a hairstyle that I don't like, I have gotten a few. Okay. I said, "Well, shoes, child, I gotta rock it. I can't walk around looking all mad and sad. Child, you better rock it the best way you can." Okay, if you done gained some weight and things like that, child, better rock it like you on the runway. Look at the girl from what's her name? I can't think of her real name, but she played Zatima. She was the beautiful kind of heavy set lady, and she's always been gorgeous to me. But I don't know if y'all have seen her transformation. She is extra gorgeous. Like, she has lost so much weight, and I'm looking like I already knew she had lost weight. She was gonna be a whole force out here. Okay, so I don't care what size you are, skinny or bigger, she is gorgeous. Okay, so you have to rock the skin that you're in and the body type that you have. Rock it. Okay, don't let anyone make you feel insecure. Okay, do what works for you. Find your own groove, and you better rock it like you on a runway every time you step out. Okay. I don't even know how we got to this conversation. Oh my God. Y'all just be having me going all over the place in the mornings. We just be talking about everything. Okay, let me see. I done got behind. Let's see here. Amy said, I'm a dark skin and was teased growing up in the 80s, but I never hated myself or skin. I love my chocolate skin. I know that's right. And if this is your real picture, because you know some people got the fake pictures. Child, if this your real picture, you are definitely rocking it. Okay. And very gorgeous. She said, hell, I started out darker as a kid, but over the years lightened up. Now I'm caramel. Okay, come on, caramel. Okay. Yes, I love her from America's Next Top Model. I have one gray eye and one brown eye. Oh, I love that though. That's like those twins. I don't know if y'all have seen there are a set of twins, and one of the twins, she has like these really grayish green eyes, even as a baby. Y'all, embrace your uniqueness, qualities that are different. Even the model that has the skin colors that are different, baby, that lady gets paid. Okay, she is different, but in a unique, stylish way. She could take certain clothes and wear against her skin that she has now the rest of her life. I don't know if she got burned or if it was a skin. I got to find that out, because she was on America's Next Top Model too. And she rocks that. Embrace those things that are unique about you, because that means nobody else has it like that. Okay, so even if that is something different, girl, do you know there are people that will pay you, even if you're sporting eyeglasses, or modeling for that, using unique style of eyes. Like, those are things that we have been blessed with, differences and different unique qualities about us that could also be used in ways that produce streams of income. That's a whole other conversation too. Okay, that is something that people look for. They don't want everyone to look the same. They look for people who are different. I was looking at what was this the other day? Dog, what was it? Was it a movie or something? And the guy was coming to talk. Oh, this was on Bel Air. And Carlton was trying to get his product out there. And he was talking to this man. And the man was like getting bored with it, because he was like, I mean, what makes you unique? Okay, because I've heard the same story before. And that's when Carlton started opening up about his recent situation with the drugs and the anxiety he was feeling. And it perked the man's, it piqued his interest. Like, wait, tell me more. Okay, some of the things that we try to hide or we are ashamed of are the very things that other people want to know about us, that will interest them, that will open up doors for us. So don't hide those things. Okay, be confident in who you are and what you have going on. It doesn't matter what stage you are in it. Just keep going. Let's see. Hey, Vanessa, welcome. I love her too. I do. She even got a dispensary by my house. I love Eva and my boyfriend. Thankfully, looking alike. Okay, girl. Wow. Now that's so neat. And I'm a dark-skinned girl named Amy. So when I went for interviews, they would call my name. And when I stood up, okay, the look on their face was given. I didn't expect a black girl. Right. See, your mama did well. Okay. I love it. Okay. Hate it or love what you see is what you get. Right. Okay. Hey, Real Talk No Chaser. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I think the model you're talking about has, yes, yes. Is it, okay, is it Vitiligo? How do you say that? Vitiligo? Child, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Yes. I can't think of her name, but she is a very famous model. And she has the light, pigmented skin throughout. Yes, she makes a lot of money. Winnie. Yes. Thank you, J. Rose. Winnie. Mm-hmm. I'm light skinned and caught hell growing up. Other girls assumed I was stuck up, but would say I was cool once they talked to me. So we stereotype our own race. Clock it. We do. We do. And usually that's projection. See, some people will say, oh, you think you all that or you stuck up. No, you think I'm all that. Okay. Just because I'm beautiful does not mean I'm like cocky or things like that. That's what people want to tell you. It's like sometimes we don't want to compliment people because we think it takes something away from us. It doesn't take anything away from you if you give another sister a compliment or another brother a compliment. Okay. It actually adds to you. Okay. It actually makes you look even better. It's okay if you think she gorgeous because she light skinned. You don't have to make it like, oh, you think you all that. No, you do. Okay. And it's okay to say, girl, you are gorgeous. Like when I saw Eva, I didn't say, oh, she thinking she all that. No, I said, girl, you are gorgeous. You are so beautiful. Like I could not stop saying that. Give people their compliments. It takes nothing from you. It adds to you. It shows how secure you are in who you are. Okay, when we got to feel like everybody thinking they this, everybody, no, you thinking that. If that's not coming out of their mouths. Okay, so compliment people. It's not going to take nothing from you. Oh, okay. J. Rose, come through. Okay, you are gorgeous. You better work. J. Rose said, I added a picture so y'all can see that beauty. Okay. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hey, so happy. Now, so happy. Is this Cherry? Because it looks like the name changed. Good morning. That's like they think all dark-skinned women are angry and have an attitude. Exactly. Those are different connotations that have been put in place out there that are not true. Okay, and even to go a step further, some people think all black women are angry black women and that we have attitudes and we loud and we can't. No, it's not. You have to get to know people before putting all of these stereotypes and things out there. You have to get to know people. Okay. Let's see. Compliments start with confidence. Say that again. Hey, Glenn, good morning. Thank you for tapping in. And shout out to all the black men out there. Okay, come on, black men. Come on through. That's what I'm talking about. Uplift like Angie Stone. She had that song. I love that song when she did for our black brothers. We have to even uplift our black men. They get beat down. Okay, they get looked at when they go out. People thinking they gonna rob them. Like they got to go through that. Okay, women clutching their purses around them. No, we got to continue to pour into and speak life into our black men. This is one reason why I even highlighted this. When it comes to a black man, black young man being embarrassed, we quick to put those pictures out there. We're quick to put that body worn camera footage out there. Okay, but when we're questioning a whole case, we're not quick to do that. It feel like we hiding something. Okay, we gonna wait it out because we know they can't wait for too long. Okay, so we just gonna prolong it. We'll delay it out some months and then they'll forget and they're gonna move on and then, hey, it is what it is. So that's the difference. It's double standards out there. It really is. That's why I did not like how that girl was talking bad about black men. Exactly. And y'all, they were saying that a lot of black men are talking about her in a negative way. See, I didn't know that side. I haven't seen the videos or things like that yet. I know somebody even laughed under my video. I had to delete it because I felt like it was disrespectful, but that was a black man. And I said, oh Lord, people are laughing. And I didn't know, that she was doing that. You know what I'm saying? I've only seen the picture so far. They sent her up in the comment. Wow. Let's say, why you got those eyes? And so if you have a black man in your life, give them a compliment today. Tell those husbands, sons, and brothers, the sneaky links, you're proud of them. Not the sneaky links. Okay. They say don't fight for her. She doesn't want me to be saved. Oh. I heard the video of her talking about black men. Wow. Good morning, Just Lindy. You done changed your name too, sis. People were telling her that the man was going to do something to her. One person even said, I did see that, honey, 5K. Yep. I saw that. I don't know what made them say that, but it was a couple of comments where people were thinking that he was going to do something to her. But I don't know. I don't know if she paid attention to all of the red flags. It's so sad that it had to go that way. You know what I'm saying? So that was something else for those of you just coming in. We were kind of highlighting, talking about that too. It's sad, but she posted something about black men. It's on Threads page. Wow. And you know what? See, that's the thing. Some of these women thinking if you go into another race, that's a cure. Baby, we got dogs in every race. Okay, come on now. No offense to any of the men. I'm just saying, if you're going to get a guy that's wrong for you, that is in every race. Okay, not just the black ones. Okay, you got Hispanic ones that'll play on you. You got white ones that'll dog you out. So I don't know where we get this thing that, if I go to a white man or a different type of race, that I'm going to get treated the best. No. Now you're going to find good men in every race as well. So it can't be just, I'm telling y'all, when people do that, it's something in their lives that has happened when they're projecting these things, these ideologies out here. And see, some of the men that they're with, okay, because they said that this man that she was with was behind the Black Lives Matter movement. Okay, so how your man, how was he behind the Black Lives Matter movement and you out here tearing down black men? No offense, rest in peace. I haven't seen it or heard it yet. I'm going to go and see what y'all talking about. But come on now. What does that do for you? When we're tearing down our own race, what does that do for you? That's what I want to know. Because it doesn't get you, look, that is not going to get you into other races as a top dog. Okay? And what's the girl's name that's out here talking about, what's her name? She used to be a pro-Trump supporter. Baby, she all the way out. But she trying to expose the other man that just got shot, his wife. She has her whole channel. She got the whole series on exposing the Erica Kirk lady out here. But she was like that. She was talking down about black this and black that and was all up under Trump and them and all, baby. Now she is, Candace. Okay. Is it Candace? What's her last name? Is it Candace Owens? Because baby, I'm getting some of these names mixed up together. Her. Okay. She's changed her tune. Candace Owens. Okay. She's changed her tune. Have y'all noticed? Okay. Baby, she kicked out the club. Okay. So it doesn't keep you at no high rank just because you said that, I'm going to talk about my black men and black women, that I'm about to have a high rank over here with y'all. Baby, they'll kick you out the club. Okay. You could never be one of them. Never. I don't care how proper you talk. Okay, child, you will never. So they're gonna always look at you as black. I'm just saying, quit doing that. Okay, it doesn't give you an extra pin or a notch when you do that. It shows something has happened to you in your life where you feel like you have to dog your own race. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion on that whole situation when people do that. Okay, it's not going to give you an extra notch in your belt. Did she see something with her dad growing up and now her mom has a white one that treats her better, or pick a bad one that did her wrong? Okay. Hey, because I think, was it you that told me last night? Because I wait a minute. It is when you told me last night about that. Why did I'm up there saying, that's not her husband, child. I thought that was the lawyer. I thought that was the lawyer. I said, wait a minute. That's the husband. Oh my goodness. I didn't know. Oh my gosh. Hey, Nicole. Good morning, sis. Thank you for tapping in. Hey, Kamashir. Thank you for joining. She had that death threat and she sat straight up. She's still trying to play it off, but she is shook by that. Who had a death threat? Oh, Candace. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because she out here, baby, they see you playing in some dangerous territory. The stuff that she's trying to expose and show, she is playing in some dangerous territory. She better get a whole security. Baby, she better have a whole security team. Okay? Because she is playing in some dangerous territory. I thought he was the lawyer too. Oh, Amy. See how, look, you see, I'm not the only one, but at the same time, y'all, why we like this? Now, why he can't be the woman husband? We thinking that's we thinking that's the lawyer. You know what? I'm done. And here we are talking about connotation. Oh my God, I am done. J. Rose said money doesn't have a color, child. All some people see is green. Okay. Be like, I don't care what color you are, baby. You got the right amount of money. I can be with you. Okay. Oh my goodness. She better get security when she goes to the kitchen, bathroom, anywhere. I'm telling you, she is playing in some dangerous territory. And she thinks that these people gonna protect. Nah. Because you've moved on now. Okay? So you're out the club. She is out of the club. She better make sure she has some really good security. Okay? She better have like what is what's my girl? Jasmine Crockett, baby. She had her somebody around. Now, unfortunately, he lost his life though. But baby, before he lost his life and those cops shot him, she had her somebody from the hood. Okay. He carried. He didn't play. Okay. You got a background. You better get somebody with a background that don't care about going back to jail. Okay, you better get you somebody that don't care, baby. When it comes to protecting, and you are a black woman too, she knew she had to have security the way Jasmine coming. Okay, she already calling people out, baby. She's still calling people out. Even if she did not win recently, she is still in a great position where she has influence and she is using her mouthpiece. Okay, they don't like her. They don't like her for that. Yeah, no cookouts for her. Baby, you can't come back. Okay. Once you out of the club, you out of this club. Okay. They sure ain't finna bring you back into their club. So she's in lingo. Okay. No, not lingo, limbo. Okay. She's like, well, where do I go now? They're not going to take me back. They're definitely not going to take me back. Now she caught just trying to expose. Maybe that'll help, get her back over into the cookout. Child, no. I think that was that woman's husband eating. I was like, what? Okay, girl. Jazz is my church member. Is she? Oh, I love Jasmine too. Oh my gosh. I want to meet her in person too. Y'all know I want to meet her in person. I want to meet Fantasia too. I've never been to a Fantasia concert. I want to meet Fantasia one day. Lawyer would have been taking that man. Wait, talking that man was on mute. Wait a second. He was on mute. And the mom and dad made sure they didn't touch shoulders or nothing. Wait, now he was on mute. Well, see, I thought he was the lawyer that was, just up there. Sometimes when a family is being questioned, the lawyer is kind of just sitting there in case they say the wrong thing, or, they don't want them to say the wrong thing, or the questions that are being asked, they can kind of tell them, hey, don't answer that. That's what I thought he was doing. Oh my gosh. So down to earth. I just seen Fantasia for Valentine's Day. Yes, that's who I want to meet in person one day. I love me some Fantasia, child. So I want to meet her in person that I haven't yet or seen, at least see, go to one of the concerts. I've seen Eva. Who else? It's just not too many people, celebrities out there that I'm just like in awe about. I used to like old Beyonce, like music when Destiny's Child, when she was first coming out on her own. I had wanted to, go to one of her concerts and meet her. But the new Beyonce and that music, I just not, that's okay. I'm not into it like that anymore with her. Oh yeah, Kelly Rowland. Yes, she seems down to earth too. Now y'all could have met Mama Tina. Had her a whole a whole booth where she was selling gumbo at the Texas Livestock Show and Rodeo not too long ago, baby. They were clowning her about that gumbo. Lord, it was making people sick. It was all kind of stuff going on, but I guess she was there most of the days. I'm pretty sure Beyonce may have pulled up once or twice, or probably just once, because she ain't trying to come out. Too many people there and stuff like that. I'm staying away from Mama Tina. They say Kelly nasty in person. Really? She seemed like she would be nice. But you just never know. People have a TV persona, and then they have a real life persona. Child, I don't even know where this conversation. We just be talking about all kind of stuff in the mornings. We get on topic, then we get off topic. We get on topic. But the word for today is transparency. Okay. We need GPD, and not just transparency, TMZ. Okay. We must need TMZ to be on top of getting Dro's footage, this body-worn camera footage, these surveillance videos. We must need TMZ's help, okay, so that GPD can be transparent, because it seems like when TMZ needs something, they get it quick and in a hurry when it comes to these Black men and their body-worn camera footage, their mug shots and things like that, okay? We just want to see what happened with our own eyes, okay? Because we have seen some discrepancies in the paperwork. And so now we're moving to the next level. We want to see what happened with our own eyes. Thank you, J. Rose. Yes, that would be fun. I met Anita Baker and Frankie Beverly, so I'm straight. Okay. Let's see. TMZ stuck on finding Nancy. And hey, people already said the TMZ have like an inside, because how come they the only ones that the ransom notes go to? Okay. They were like, well, TMZ, do y'all know the kidnappers? Because I don't know how they finding ways. And you mean to tell me TMZ or the police, they can't find out where these ransom notes are coming from with all of the technology that we have nowadays? You mean to tell me we have old school ransom notes? Okay, that people cannot track or trace? Come on now. That is suspect to me too. That is, this whole Nancy thing, y'all, is so suspect to me. Okay. And for one, I think it was put out there to divert attention from all of the things that were coming out about the Epstein files. Okay. Because all of that was being released during that time. And then it was some stuff, the pictures and videos starting to come out with Trump and all of that. It was so much. But see, I don't know if people missed that with all of the Nancy coverage every day. I think, people's attention was so on that and then ended up missing the other stuff. That's what I noticed. It was very strategic. Now, that lady, though, this is what is so interesting. Nancy Guthrie's daughter, okay, interviewed one of the ladies that was a survivor of the Epstein when all of that was taking place back in the day. She interviewed her, okay? That lady ended up losing her life that spoke out. Now, I find it odd that the very lady that interviewed this lady, now her mama missing, I think it was a warning, okay? And also, I don't think they know how much information that lady gave to her daughter, the interviewer. Okay, it's some things they don't want out. And so I think that was a message for her to not speak on. If there is some other stuff, to not talk about that. Okay, because they have ways of getting to people. Let's see, she did an interview and said she felt she was the reason. Okay. Now, one lady, she had to put evidence and things on encrypted videos. And she said that if she ever lost her light, she had to literally separate different data. She said, if I ever lost my life, I did not unalive myself. And she had to put some things that had happened during the Epstein times on these encrypted little recordings. And that lady ended up losing her life. Okay, they don't want this stuff out. So these people are not just all of a sudden coming up missing. Y'all, it's deeper. Okay, it's deeper than, it's a lot going on. And if people not following that, you're missing a lot of things. It is some dark, deep stuff that a lot of these politicians, celebrities, and so forth were involved in and still involved in. And some that you'll be surprised that were engaging in some of this stuff. Serious business. And a lot of this other stuff is being used to divert attention from that. Notice at one time everybody's screaming, we want the Epstein files to be released. Now they releasing stuff, and where's the outrage? Where are the same people saying, "Ooh, I can't believe this," or "Ooh, what? This person did what?" We don't hear none of that. No arrests have been made. So what was the whole point? This world is scary as heck. Yes, it is. It really, really is. And then you gotta be careful on what you talk about. It's just, it is it's so much taking place. It really is. I peep and watch a lot of stuff. I may not talk about a lot of stuff on my channel, but I do pay attention to different sectors, different types of information out there. You have to be open-minded to things. You have to, keep your neck like a revolving door. Seriously, pay attention to everything, y'all. It's so many things taking place, with these cartoons with our children are watching. That stuff was coming out in the Epstein files. I never knew how certain why certain cartoons were made. Okay. I never knew SpongeBob was allegedly created to keep the kids on the island entertained. What? Okay. The torture that some of these children had to endure. Some of them actually made it out and are talking about it. They have whole lawsuits. Okay, their names were leaked. The survivors, their names were leaked. They had holes in down where they would throw certain kids after they've been done torturing them or, abusing them. They would throw them through this hole into the water where sharks would come and eat them. It was all kind of things taking place. I don't know if y'all have seen the viral videos on IG where the young boy and the young girl are telling their story about their father and how he would take them to certain places and the torture and things that they had to endure. Their stories never change. Every time they catch them to do an interview, they tell it like it just happened. Where is the outrage in that? But this was all the people. Oh, I can't wait. These are some of the same people that voted the man in. But y'all are quiet now. When this stuff is right in front of our faces. It's so obvious. It's so obvious the things that are going on. Hey, Ray Ray, good morning. There never will be any arrest made. It's bigger and been going on for longer than we can even imagine. Right, Stephanie? You are so right. Yeah, I'm telling you, girl, I be paying attention to this stuff coming out. I was like, what? And my kids love SpongeBob. But when you think of who's behind it, even The Simpsons, okay? And people were like, well, that's how they knew. Well, we'd be like, how the Simpsons could predict? How could they predict when the very people are... I'm like, this is crazy. It's like the Twilight Zone. It's like you feel so deceived on so much stuff when things are exposed. You're like, man, I never knew, And they put acid in the water around the island also. Yes, girl. He was ordering acid. Okay, just all this different stuff. You got Oprah, her jet being recorded as coming there so many times. I don't know, Oprah, why your jet, okay, was going back and forth over there so many times. They started bringing up how where are these African girls? Remember, Oprah had a whole school over there in Africa, and she used to have those girls around her too. And they would be at her house, all of that. Whatever happened to all of those girls? She doesn't talk about that anymore. But Oprah has been friends with a lot of these men that have been in trouble. Okay. It's some people that are connected that we probably never would have imagined being connected in some of this stuff. Allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, but hey, all that stuff is in the files. And they are exposing stuff in the files. Daily, stuff is still coming out. The Bundy girl, she is on trial now. She's being questioned, I should say, now about things in the Epstein files. But do we hear that in mainstream media? No. Okay, no. She got fired, but she's still having to answer to some of the cover up that was taking place with these Epstein files. It's crazy. Oprah in Hawaii also, when the fires burned all that land. Wow. All the cartoons I used to watch, Ren and Stimpy, we shouldn't have been watching that. Yes, girl. And some of these cartoons, I know one, it's a new one. And I remember one day my kids, they were running to the car. And I remember my son saying, the last one to the car is gay. I said, wait, what? Where you get that word from? Because for one, I know we ain't talked about nothing like that. You know how certain things just stand out to you where you're like, what? Why are you talking like that? Because I pay attention to everything my kids say, and I can pick up, like, if you've been talking to somebody, because I'm like, where that come from? Different stuff. So one day, and yeah, I told him, I corrected him in that moment and all of that. And so I was sitting down. He had turned on a cartoon, but you know how you halfway listen to something. I was on a computer and my ears perked up to this cartoon. Well, on the cartoon, it was talking about how you can be yourself, and it was celebrating pride, but it was a cartoon. Now, this is nothing against the pride community or anything like that. I'm saying in you would think at first glance that this is a regular cartoon. And I called my son in there and I said, hey, what is this? Because hey, these new cartoons, child, I'm a Woody Woodpecker, Tom and Jerry. That's what I grew up on, okay? But these new school cartoons, y'all, make sure you look at them with your children from time to time, because it'll look like a cartoon, but there are subliminal messages going through these cartoons, okay? And I told him, I said, I don't want you watching this cartoon. Because I don't know what this is, okay? But it's definitely talking about things on a different level than what kids, should be exposed to at this level, okay? So that's where he got that from. I never knew where that came from until that day when I happened to be sitting there on the computer and I heard what the cartoon was talking about. So with these cartoons, y'all, if you have little kiddos, just because it looks like a cartoon does not mean it's one of our old school cartoons. Okay? There are now messages that are being sent through these cartoons. Okay? Subliminal things to get their interest. My daughter, she just don't realize that Roblox stuff is about to come off. Okay? Because I don't know if y'all heard about the guy who invented that, got arrested. Okay? On some child stuff. Mm-hmm. And he invented the Roblox. They should have discontinued it when he got arrested for that. These kids can talk to each other, talk to people they thinking are kids, all of that. And sometimes as us parents, we all in the other room, we doing things, cleaning up, doing this, not knowing what's taking place in that room with these kids on these video games. In these cartoons. So we just have to we're in a different time now. We just really, really have to be careful and watch what they are doing. Keep your ears open. When I heard my daughter talking one day in the backseat, I said, who you talking to? Because I didn't know what she was doing back there. And she was like, oh, it's on something mode. I said, I shouldn't hear nobody talking. I don't know how they doing it, because I don't even know anything about how that Roblox operates. I said, I don't need nobody talking to you, and you don't need to be talking to nobody else. Okay, so that there, me and my husband, we were talking, and I think it's coming off. I don't trust it. I'm going to be honest. I do not trust it whatsoever. So be aware, parents, okay? Be cautious, be alert, okay, on what your kids are doing in these rooms and on these phones and these computers and so forth. It is a different world out here nowadays. Let's see. Cat Dog was a weird cartoon. I had to stop my kids from watching it also. Wow, I never heard of that one. See, they have their hand in school pictures. Yep. School pictures, Disney, thank you. You've been paying attention. Clothing store, Justice, and my daughter loves it. Okay. I was like, oh my God, what? Okay, school books, McGraw-Hill, everything has been built around watching kids. Is sick, scary in our world? Yep. You are so right. Mm-hmm. Yes, because they ease things in there. Mm-hmm. And that show, Andy Mack, I don't even know about that one. Okay, it is what it is. Say Tom and Jerry was so racist. You say that was so racist. The way they had the black, some big legs and ankles. Wait, I forgot about that. Okay. She had broken language. Come here, you old cat. Oh my God. I know it's not funny, but the way you typing it out. Oh my goodness. I used to think it was so funny. Right. But that's that mammy language. You know what I'm saying? That back in the old days. Right. Vanessa said several years ago, a young girl told me children should not watch SpongeBob or Little Mermaid. See? Okay. Also, look at the background. The pictures on the wall have actually shaped objects. See? Hey, it's only when our eyes are open are we able to see. Catch that, y'all. It's only when our eyes are open are we able to see. All of this time, we have been asleep on some of this stuff. Okay. But now that things are being revealed, we are now able to see why certain things transpired, why this happens, why that shows this. Like, I didn't realize this. Okay. Because Ellen was heavy into it. Okay. They said that, she's allegedly a cannibal. Was over there at Sade, the whole pizza thing, hot dog thing, y'all gotta look it up. They gave stuff different names when it came to children and things of that sort. Now, I didn't realize this. Her set was a whole Epstein Island background set. Okay, where it was a replica of the island. I never knew that, because why would I know that? We weren't, nobody was thinking about Epstein Island. So now that it's been revealed, you like, man, I did not know that. Okay. It's like a whole thing, y'all. Even the what was it? It was something else, and it was a part of the island that it had. Yeah, I had no idea. No idea. Yes, we better start paying close attention, because when the veil comes off and you see, it's scary. Okay, come on now. I'm telling you. Was it SpongeBob? And their little island I think, resembles something. It was one of the cartoons. And when you look at it, you're like, what? All of this time. You know what I'm saying? All of this time, we did not know. This stuff was being put in place in putting these messages in our kids' brains and things of that sort. Okay, all these lost kids, missing kids. Where are they going? Where they taking all these kids to? Back then, especially. I don't know where they taking them now. Okay, but we have so many missing children that's just coming up, popping up missing. I know even locally, I'm starting to see more and more on Facebook, more and more things saying, this child, have you seen this child? Contact here. This young person is missing. What? Where are all of these kids going? Yes, Ellen, that was crazy when I was the pics of the building. Yeah, the pics of the building and her background. Mm-hmm. You have to look in the background, yes, of her set. Mm-hmm. That show is how blind we were to the mind manipulation. Exactly. They even had movies out about the island that we had no idea. It was talking about Epstein Island. Yes. And you know what? Now, I could see that movie, was it Blink? Was it Blink? I think Blink or Blink Twice. Okay. I watched that. Okay. That movie, oh my goodness. That could have been, to me, a subtle shout out to Epstein Island or Diddy. Okay. I saw that in multiple ways of what was taking place on that island. Okay. So if y'all haven't seen that movie, Blink, I think, okay, it's Blink. Okay. It's just Blink. If y'all haven't seen that movie, Blink, watch that movie. Some of that stuff is what was really happening in some of these places. Okay. It caught my attention. I was like, man, this is some scary stuff. And this is what ended up happening to some of these people. And the reason it made me think of Diddy was, I don't know, like during his trial, if y'all would think about how they would be on some of these drugs to the point where they didn't even remember stuff that had happened. Okay. They couldn't even remember some of it the next day. And on that island, I think he said something about the amount of pain that it was. That was to the degree that they would try to block it out the next day. Like they didn't know what was happening because they were out of it. It was so, oh my God. Y'all, it was a good movie. I'm going to be honest. It was deep. It's deep. but it was a good movie. The Island is another movie. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that one out. I've never heard of that one. My elementary school is called Epps Island in Houston. Really, Phoebe? I need to look that up. I never heard of that school. Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, Epps Island. I've never heard of that school. I'm gonna go look it up. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to be sharing Bobby Brown's sister's YouTube channel. I forgot to do that yesterday. I'm gonna do that today. Oh my goodness. It was, and it was long. Uh-huh. So now I need to look at the island. I gotta find that. See, all of this stuff, y'all, we had no clue. We had no clue what this stuff was about. So now, we can kind of see where some of this stuff was going. Like this, everything is not a conspiracy theory, y'all. Some people, they try to, oh, it's in Klein School District? Okay. I know about Klein. Huh. Some of this stuff, people want you to think, oh, people just conspiracy theorists. Da, 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 da. No, they do that to mask that it's the truth. They try to make people think you crazy. Like Kanye, everything Kanye says is not Kanye being crazy. They don't want Kanye talking. Okay? They can't control Kanye. That's why they try to get everybody to think Kanye crazy. Kanye has seen the stuff. Remember, he used to be with them. Everybody that comes out and they try to talk on it, what is the first thing they try to do? Get you to think they're crazy. That's what narcissists do. Anytime before a person comes out to expose a narcissist, they try to get ahead of it and they try to make the person look crazy. Pay attention. Okay? Or they try to ruin that person's reputation so that people don't take them seriously. They try to say things to taint their image first so that you won't take them seriously. Okay? So I just have an open mind. I listen to everybody's side. That's how you fix that. Still give it some time. Like, listen to them. Okay? And see if what they say eventually comes out. Because some of the stuff Kanye was talking about has actually came out and been revealed. He's being smart. And then the other young man, that was he was such a cute little actor. Oh my gosh. Y'all, names are slipping me, but he played on Family Matters. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's out here be talking out of his, like people say he's talking out of his head. Oh my gosh, and I should know it. He used to be with Diddy and them too. He's an actor, and he be saying all this weird stuff. I think he playing crazy to stay alive. Because if he play crazy and people think he crazy, then people won't believe what he's saying. But when he out here saying it, then y'all know some of the stuff he's saying is true. Yes, Orlando Brown. See, y'all be knowing who I'm talking about. Orlando Brown. Okay, he was such a cutie. Oh my God, y'all remember in Major Pain? I used to say he's so cute, little kid. He had so much talent. Now that young man has not been able to get jobs, acting jobs and things like that. They have just made him look like he's crazy. No, he's an actor. An actor that knows the truth. So he is going to spare his life and then just go with the narrative that he's crazy. That boy is not crazy. He is not crazy. He knows what he's doing. Old movie called 1984 was made during the 60s, and everything in it is pertinent to today. Oh, what they did to Kanye. Yep, and he's talked about that too. He opened a chicken restaurant somewhere recently. Okay. Wow. He told all of Raven's teeth. He showed did. Oh my gosh. But see, Raven Simone know Orlando not crazy. because they were close. They were a part of some of the same circles. They had some of the similar experiences. Even with Raven Simone, something has happened in her life. I used to say, oh my God, little Olivia, she's so cute. And she still is. Don't get me wrong, they're still handsome and beautiful. But something transpired and happened in their lives in the celebrity world. And I hate it for her. You know, I don't know what happened with her or whatever. You know, she's still, of course, rich, got plenty of money, very talented. Okay. But I just hate what it did to some of these young actors and actresses. You could see, look at Britney Spears. Britney was very talented. Okay. And she's in the Epstein files. They said that allegedly they were doing all these neurological tests on her. And we wonder why she all of a sudden lost it. Okay? Something happened to her. Why do people not see that? How do you go from being talented, gifted in the industry, and then one day out of nowhere you walk around, you seeing these people that they don't even look the same? Okay? What happened to them? And I don't think we ever question it enough. We just all, Brittany. It's some people fell off. You don't even hear of them. I was watching something the other day. I said, I wonder whatever happens, because you don't see them no more. You don't see. It's like after that, they are gone. Okay, they don't come out with no more movies, songs, or anything. Okay, they are gone. And you just wonder, like, if you watching something, you like, man, I remember this movie. I wonder what happened to this person. Or I wonder what happened to... Some people probably feel like they are saving their lives by living an obscure life. Okay? They don't even want to be in this mess no more. In the celebrity world, the forefront. They would rather live their quiet, soft lives and live. It's so sad. They do, Stephanie. People go in one way and come out different. Yes, he has never lied. Even Raven never said he lied. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. Clock that. All money ain't good money. Yeah. She never said he was lying. She may not want him to tell her business. Okay? But she never said he was lying. Like, really pay attention to that. These people are not all crazy. See, folks can't do me like that because all that is gaslighting when, no, I'm going to see right through you because if you're trying to convince me so hard, obviously what the person is saying, it may be some truth to it. If somebody trying to convince me so hard about another person is so crazy or so wrong, then my ears going to perk up because I want to know what they got to say. Because you trying to cover it up. Okay. Yeah, they be hiding out, Becca. Okay. Stephanie said, what are they doing to these people? They're eating. Yes, girl. Oh my gosh. I was like, what? Worship, some unholy stuff, whatever else they do to pay for the price of fame. They have to make sacrifices. And you know what? That thing with Anne Hayes, y'all, that thing there, okay, I don't know if y'all remember, but the helicopter was above. And remember, she had gotten into the accident and then a car caught on fire. Now, they had her zipped up in this bag. Now, some people were saying, oh, that's a burn bag when you get burned and all of that. Child, if somebody burned, do you zip them all the way up? They could suffocate. They could suffocate. Okay. So they were taking her to the ambulance on that little gurney. But see, what they didn't bank on was that helicopter view was right on her. Y'all, it scared the mess out of me. Right before they put her into that ambulance, Anne Hayes bust up out of that bag. She sat up out of that bag. Okay. I was like, because I remember that like it was yesterday, y'all. I said, oh my God. And as soon as she sat up, it wasn't like they stopped the stretcher to check her and make sure she was okay. Child, they hurried up and put that stretcher in that ambulance and closed the door. Next thing you know, Ann Haitial's gone. They said she had died. I said, well, how did she die? But you see how we move on with stuff. I'm telling y'all. This goes back to what I'm saying earlier about Tyrone Davis. They are banking on us moving on. Okay? Y'all, we all probably, a lot of us saw that. Okay? But guess what? What did we do? Did we try to hold anybody accountable? Did we go over that and talk about? No. We moved on. Twitch, another black man. See, here we go. Y'all saying this black man unalived himself. Okay. This man doing all these different videos had just done a video with his wife. Okay. Now he's on Ellen's show. Got a great job. All of this. So y'all mean to tell me, and it's so convenient. See, this is the thing. This is why my mind in all these cases, I think different because it's a pattern. So you trying to tell me this man that left his home, he done went to a whole hotel, writes a letter, unalives himself. Nobody heard a gunshot. Nobody saw video footage at the hotel. Did anybody else come to that room? Okay, it was so suspect, even the circumstances of that. What did we, and guess what? They knew, even when that happened, we were not falling for it. It was still people in the chat saying that is not what happened to Twitch. That man did not unalive himself. Yeah, it was a lot of people that, just like with Ashley's situation, made noise, talked about it. But what did we do? Moved on. And in history, it goes down that Twitch unalived himself. That's what happens. No one took that case and reopened the case and tried to clear him of that to see if there was any foul play. No. Then his wife comes out years later, writes a book, and then you trying to not only make this man look depressed, like he was doing some type of drugs, had box of drugs, all kind of drugs in the closet. Are you kidding me? But yet, when this happened, okay, nobody brought up any drugs. Also, lady, with all due respect, they did not find anything in his system. So why are you trying to make money off of his death, and then you're trying to add, not only you trying to make this man look depressed, now you're trying to make him look like a drug head, and now, oh, she's about to get remarried. I'm so glad that his family put a stop to that book, because she thought she was about to blow up with that book. They knew that stuff was not true. So people will do that. Okay? Baby, people will do that to try to tarnish your legacy to fit a narrative that they want out there. People will do that. And I'll go on my dying day believing that man did not unalive himself. Okay? He did not unalive himself. And then to make him look like you up there, why would you do that? That's your children's father. It's already sad that they got this out here, that he took his life, but then you add insult to injury. And you want to talk about some drugs. Well, why didn't the police bring that up? How come nothing was showing in his system? Because I went back and looked. That is so sad. It's really sad. And then what we do, we move on. We done moved on. It's so sad. Ann Haitial was crazy when she broke. Girl, Okay, Amy said, this the same kingdom the devil tried to offer Christ, and that's why he turned it down and said his kingdom is not of this world. Okay, they tried to get rid of her and used a double. Yeah, she disappeared too. Twitch story is wild. Yep, no video footage of him leaving his home or entering the hotel. Thank you. Where's the footage? And you mean to tell me a gunshot? Nobody in that hotel heard a gunshot go off. That's crazy work. She's white. Wife was a handler. And y'all, I even did a video about this too. If y'all go back, but they were involved in this. It's almost like a cult, like dance group type of thing. And that group has a documentary on Netflix. Y'all, this stuff is deep. It goes deeper than what we hear just on the news. The news not going to talk about none of this stuff. Okay. None of this stuff. The news only going to give you surface level on anything. They not going to present nothing as a conspiracy, nothing that's going to raise questions. Okay. They just going to spoon feed whatever they want out there. And you have to do your own research and digging. But y'all, if you go back and look at that video, there was a group that they were associated with. Okay. That is on Netflix. I forgot the name of the group, but I did a video on it. Go and look at that, because that too, okay, kind of can explain some stuff. I'm telling you, it's some connections. That wife, okay, it's some connections to some stuff. Yeah, his story never sat right. Like I said, I just think it's suspicious when being hung is involved. Right, girl, okay, let me tell you, who is... that has to be thought out. Okay, you have to get something. You guys stand. You literally... it's just, y'all, that didn't even make sense. Okay, to me, it didn't even make sense. Some stuff don't even just make sense. People's thought process on certain stuff. Like, y'all, we knew the guy, when was that? Last year. Remember on the college ground when they said this black man hung himself on the tree right there on the college? Everybody knew. We're not doing that. Okay. And then they lied. Remember, see, all this stuff, pay attention to the patterns. Okay. For one, they notified the family way later. See, they trying to get the story together. Okay. They notified the family, or did they notify the family later? Or did they find out on the news? It's been some months since that happened. I got to go back and look. Either they found out on the news what happened to their son, and then talking about their son hung himself in the middle. It was like this part of this college right there in the middle. And he was supposedly hung himself from a tree. But come to find out, there were other injuries on his body. Okay. So he beat himself up first, and then he hung himself. When it comes to stuff like that, y'all, it's always going to raise a red flag. Okay. We're not out here doing that. Think about how interwoven politics and Hollywood are. Yup, that's an enormous amount of financial power. You're right. VB said everyone gave Ellen a pass. Yes, exactly. And even a young Van Zandt with the Kamaya Mosley story, she was so wrong. She wasn't counting on her daddy's family being about that life. She tried to sick her son on them. Really? Now, what happened with that? I mean, I remember that story and her being on there, but what did she do wrong in that particular case? Yes, speak truth to power. They will be sweeping it under the rock. Yeah. She wouldn't even let his mom spend time with the kids. Oh yeah, you're right. They went through that phase too. I wonder have they gotten a chance now, to spend some time with her. No way he loved those kids. Right. After he passed in that hotel room, they renovated that room to hide evidence. They closed the hotel. They did? See, I didn't even know they closed the hotel. Wow. People are too afraid to talk about Twitch, especially the wife. And y'all see, now remember, she was putting that drug stuff on him in that book. But did y'all see that leaked video of her being on something in the airport and they leaked that footage? Baby, who was on some drugs? They leaked that footage of her. Okay? Yes, that came out too. If Power wants her to do it, she'll jump. They disappeared. Him, her, and kids would be easy, and now he's gone. Who would give her a second look? Right. She released a book, but no one purchased that crap. Right, because we didn't believe it. Yeah, it's beyond deep. Malcolm Jamal went to one of those weird places. Also, yes, we talked about him the other day too. There were other things that came out after the fact too that mainstream media not going to talk about. You know, about his wife. People found out what her Facebook name was, found out who she was, found out that she had been sharing posts, excuse me, with these people over there, a group that she had went to visit with months before he went back there with her. See, it's like little things like that. Like you have to pay attention to patterns. She was trying to get him there. Then the beach where it all happened was not a regular beach. See, when it's described, you thinking, oh, this was an accident. They were on this regular beach, you know, people around. No. It was an isolated, rocky, even from the road to get to the beach is danger zone. Okay, you have to cut through some bushes, try to find a way to get down. Now, why? Malcolm, you mean Theo? Okay, Theo, of all people, this man has a whole legacy, money, all of this. Why would he be, for one, that side of town, and going to a beach that is, you got to walk through some bushes and trees to get to it? No people hardly around. The water is rough. The waves are high. There are warning signs. Y'all, if you haven't seen it, go back through my videos because Paperwork Party, he actually was over there. He went over there and he did the recordings. Okay, during that time of where the beach was located, he was showing the water, the signs, and all of that. So you mean to tell me Theo, the Theo we grew up with, that has money, okay, can do whatever he wants to do, he's at a place like that? He could have gone to a nice beach and resort. Okay, it was strategic. Then they had this thing on the beach that looked like a cross. Y'all, it looked like a burnt sacrifice cross. I don't know what that mess was. Why was that on that beach? And then you have to look into that group where she wanted to go and spend some time with this group, what they believe in. I went on their website and looked at some of the things that they did with that group. Why you got this man over here? And now you want us to believe this man defied warning signs and then walked into the ocean with the waves that high up like that. No life vest, no life jacket, nothing. And his child was with him. Oh, but the wife strategically left during that time. She left her daughter and Theo on the beach with high water, and her and a friend conveniently went somewhere. And by the time she came back, they saw his body in the water. Why would he leave his daughter sitting there on the beach? Come on now. It was so much weird stuff with that. But you got to look at what he was working on. See, you got to look at the big picture. What was he speaking about, talking about during that time? See, sometimes some people, money talks to them. It could be boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse. I don't put nothing past nobody. Okay? Promise of something. And it gets their eye and attention. And then before they know it, they're a part of a bigger plan. Now, you in too deep. Okay? So now what? This man is gone. It's so sad. Yeah, and you know what, Stephanie? They said that he was a great swimmer. However, when you read some of the reports from the news outlets over there, they said that, see, this is how the stories are all different. They said that earlier that day that they were having swimming lessons. So which one is it? Was he having swimming lessons or was he a great swimmer? And regardless of whether you're a great swimmer or not, in that water, there were warning signs because those tides take you out. Okay. So regardless, I don't care how great of a swimmer you are, that water, when you see the videos, that water is not water that you want to go and swim in. It's not that a regular type of beach in that part of town. See, he was in a different part of town too, where a lot of people did not go. Now, further down the road, okay, there was another beach that people went to. Okay, they were getting into that water. But the part where they were was the isolated, like rocky part with the high waves that a lot of people didn't go to. All of that to me was strategic. I just felt it was strategic. I followed the paperwork part and he covers celebrity deaths and he goes deep and he sends boots on the ground to investigate. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And get the info. He does. Malcolm still has to pay the piper for his success. He was a powerful speaker. Excellent. Yeah, he was. She was exposed for, let's see, was her show Isolated Victims. Oh, okay. Her show Isolated Victims. She needed them to be vulnerable. That's why Tamar jumped down her throat. But Tamar is known as the troublemaker, so the scheme worked. Oh, got you. Okay. And the girl from Disney, why mysteriously does, but her small child somehow survived. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. That was another crazy death. She was gorgeous. I forgot her name too, but she was gorgeous. But I thank God her son made it. But y'all, that whole thing did not sit well with me. For one, I was thinking to myself, like, well, why? It just looked like a random day, nobody hardly around, and she goes and gets this boat. They're on the boat, her and her son, in the middle of this little water, and then out of nowhere, they can't find her, but he manages to survive. Like, he's on the boat by himself. And he survived, thank God. But it took them some time to find her body. And that just did not sit well with me. I'm like, out of nowhere, she was such a talented actress. Oh my gosh. And I think she even did some of the shows with Orlando Brown. But her death did not sit well with me either. It was just so odd. It really was. Sacrifices. These people are being set up for whatever their reasons. And it's not holy. I never saw the area. Yes, Stephanie, you got to check it out. You got to check it out because it'll give you context to the beach. See, the picture in my mind of our beaches, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about that kind of beach. Like, man, all these people around, nobody could help Malcolm. You know, I'm thinking it's one of those beaches. No, not where he was found. It wasn't. It was a beach that's isolated. Hardly no people there. So when they say, oh, the doctor, this or the doctor, no. Okay, y'all making up stuff. Where are these people at? Nobody has ever spoke up. There was no swimming signs posted in the area he was found. Phoebe said people make deals and are never told when their date of expiration actually is. That's when setups for cover stories are made, like Gary Bertier for, who is that? For Remember the Titans. Oh, Remember the Titans and from Fast and Furious. Gary. Oh, yes. What happened to him? But I do remember that movie. Oh, Paul Walker. Now, Paul Walker, they said too that he was about to expose somebody in these with these Epstein file things, and lo and behold, look at how his life ended. Yep. When Orlando Brown speaks and Jaguar speaks and Gene Deal speaks, people start disappearing. Girl, and I've listened to all of them. Okay. Now, see, some of the stuff Jaguar was saying actually did come out. Okay. Now, some of the other stuff I'd be like, I'm telling you, folks start disappearing, baby. And you know what? Jaguar has not been sued yet. I be waiting to see which one of them gonna put a defamation lawsuit on Jaguar Wright, and nobody has done it. Okay, so what does that tell us? Oh my God. Maybe they think we all think she crazy, so why fight it, right? Okay. Oh, people make deals. Okay, I read that one. They've been quiet lately too, right? I think I saw something with Jaguar the other day. And I said, what she been? She gets quiet from time to time. I don't know what she got going on, but I be paying attention. Let's see. Did you hear Diddy maybe? Yes, I did hear that, girl. Diddy may be getting out early, y'all. Oh boy. This is going to be interesting. You know what? Diddy gonna come out. I already know. I'm preparing myself. Diddy is going to come. What time is it? Cause child, like I say, keep me on my toes, girl. Cause yesterday I go in sometimes like when I want to, but I'm trying to get a certain number of hours. And baby, I get lazy when I get off the phone with y'all and want to go relax. But because like this my first week getting my mornings back, okay? Because remember I was going to the schools in my contract, well that ended on the 3rd. So until the summer or next school year, I get a little break in the mornings again. So that's why I'm able to get on more often. But yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, Diddy. See, I'm preparing myself for Diddy, that when Diddy gets out, Diddy is going to be Diddy again. Okay? He is going to come out cocky. Because he hasn't been in there long enough. He's gotten a little taste of it and whatever. But see, they're making it easy for him anyways in there. They're making it easy for him. So Diddy is going to come out cocky. He probably gonna go back to his old ways. Okay. I'm hoping he'll make a change. He really needs to make a change. He still has children. Okay. He needs to get himself together because God has given him grace, okay, and giving him another chance. I hope he uses this, but something tells me that R. Kelly has had to feel the fire, okay? R. Kelly has been in there long enough. But see, Diddy, he hasn't been in there long enough. He hasn't. He thinks that he can keep doing stuff and get away. This was just a little time, okay? This was a little time. Now, if they had gotten him on a RICO, which I didn't feel like they had done a great job on proving that, then he probably would have gotten some time. But he just gonna come out, try to make his little money up, get his money up, and go right back to cheesing and grinning and dancing in people's videos. I don't think he's been in there long enough where it scared him and he don't want to go back. He probably was a little shook it, okay, at first, because he used to getting his way, thought he was going to come home. Y'all already saw he had the party plan. He had speaking engagements lined up, but see, it went another way. So that kind of humbled him just a little, okay? But then he going to come out and go right back, child. She said, okay, I was wondering what you were doing. Girl, yes, girl. Okay. And I be sitting out here. What time is it? How long we been on here? Y'all, does this thing say 2 hours? Oh, Lord. Yeah, we've been on here 2 hours. And it don't even feel like 2 hours. I thought it was an hour. It's been over 2 hours. Girl, 9 o'clock. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm not late, though. I still got some time. But I just can't believe that I've been on here since, what time was it? 7 something? I picked up the kids. I took the kids to school, I should say. All right. Well, y'all, I have ran my mouth enough. We have been all over the place. I'm about to reel it on in. But yes, long story short, GPD, we need that footage. Okay. We still want to see the surveillance videos and this body worn camera footage because we want to see things with our own eyes, okay? Because I'm already noticing discrepancies in this paperwork. So now we got to move to the footage phase. Y'all, we cannot give up, okay? We cannot give in. That's what they're banking on, for us to move on and just forget about it. Although we add and talk about other things, we are still Justice for Dro and will continue to follow that story and see when this footage will be released if the case is closed. It shouldn't take that long, okay? I'm actually going to follow up when I get to work. I'm going to follow up, see, if I can get any more information on it and see what they say. But I will keep you all posted and updated. She said our short-term focus was acting up again. We drifted. Right. We done drifted again. I love it though, because y'all know I love to talk, and we are talking about stuff that interests me. So we get into topics and things where we are interested in. We can have like a conversation like we talking on the phone. Okay. So, but I love this morning time, chit chat time. It just gives us a chance to talk about a variety of things. So I love that for us. Thank y'all so much for your time and tuning in as you're going to work or at home chilling. Okay. This the time when the kids go, you can sit back and relax. Make sure y'all tune in and check out yesterday's live and also last night, the premiere. I gave more information about Ashley Janae. And then today I'm going to find out some more information about the fiance. Okay, it is hump day. Yes, I want to find out more about that fiance and see if there are any updates from over there with their local news to see if they have provided any updates. Because y'all, something tells me that once this is the other thing too. The family is saying that they may actually get the autopsy results today. So I hope so, because remember, they have to find out what the official cause of death was, right? So I don't know. I'm going to be on the lookout, because if they get the official cause of death, then that may be a determining factor, I should say, of what now the next step will be. Okay, as far as this fiance and stuff like that. That's exactly what they count on us to do every time, but we keep pushing forward in our quest. Yes, Justice for Dro. Yes. Hey, Lakeisha, welcome. Hi, Saida. Where have you been, sis? Okay. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Blessings to you, Protected 91. Thank you for joining in. We have had a great conversation, y'all. We have been all over the map. Okay. Look, we started off at one place, baby. We have traveled the world on this live. Okay, so you get a little bit of this, little bit of that. We have gone everywhere. And I love that for us. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. It is for free. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, Cash App, or buy a coffee. And those links will be in the description field of this video. Thank y'all so much for joining. It's the fiance. He used to be married. Not now. Yeah. He used to be, but not now. Yeah, hopefully not now. Yeah, that would be, now wait a minute, you starting something. Now that would be a mess if that man has a whole wife somewhere. That's going to be another layer of drama. Okay, he better be divorced. Because baby, that would be a whole other level. Okay, to another sister too. Yeah, he used to be married to another sister. Yep. I want to know, my curiosity is pretty much what happened with that relationship. And then someone said earlier in the chat, how did they meet? Who sought out who? Okay. Did he see her, want to get with her? Or did she see him, want to get with him? I don't know. So I'm curious to see if that comes out too. So I've been following on YouTube and on Facebook And so I'm about to check out a couple more videos and things. So yeah, y'all, we're going to see where this goes. So once that autopsy comes back, we'll see. They've been questioning him over there, and they have confiscated his passport. He cannot leave as of right now. He has not been officially charged with anything. The family is on their way over there. They have set up a GoFundMe for $50,000 and those are fees for travel arrangements, money they're trying to collect, and also money to have her body, once they've completed forensics and autopsy report and all of that, so they can have her body shipped back to the U.S. And we know that takes money. So if y'all want to donate, the family does have a GoFundMe out there. I wonder if she'll come out and say anything. I know. I'm curious too. He left his wife when she was pregnant with their second child. What? See, oh my gosh, I'm already just bothered. Now, what happened with that? Y'all got to get some more info too, because y'all be giving me clues, because I'm like, I didn't even know that. Check out the police oh, yeah. Because I think you told me about that. Somebody told me about that last night. They say she was strangled or smothered. Girl, let me go in here and look at that. Okay, so I have a video coming out. So what I'm going to do, let me find that press conference. I also want to show y'all the family's interview with TMZ on yesterday. And then I want to put some information on there about the fiance. Let me see what I can find about him. Oh my goodness. Okay, she said, I think they saying he in jail now. Wait a second, where y'all seeing this? And if he has money, why do they? Thank you. He should be paying to have all of that done. But somebody was saying allegedly he was broke. Now, I don't know how true that is. Okay. That has not been confirmed. Okay. If it was my boyfriend or fiance, he had it. Why would he not? That's suspicious right there. Him having the money and not getting her body back. Exactly. Oh my, where did you see that, camera shear? Oh my gosh. What? Now, if he's in jail, if they have charged him with something, I'm going to be happy. Not happy, but because I want someone held accountable. If he did something to this young lady, we want justice for her. So I got to see, though, Tisa. Oh, Lord. Child, look. Shout out to Tisa, but some of Tisa's stuff, child, I've learned from the Diddy trial, child, I be having to verify for myself. Now, some stuff she put out, yeah, but some stuff, it be exaggerated. Like I tell you, remember? Baby, it was on with that Diddy trial, baby. Those content creators were into it with Tisa, baby. They were not playing. He is being detained. I don't think he has been formally charged, but they said a lot in the conference. Okay, got you. Yeah, she could stretch it just a little. Okay. She'll get you over there with a good caption and she'll stretch it a little and exaggerate it, Not saying she be lying, but, it be a stretch sometimes. Shout out to Tisa Tales. But okay, let me go. Oh, y'all got my interest peaked. So let me go in here and see what's going on. And I'll keep y'all updated. Thank y'all so much for joining on today. I unfollowed Tisa because she had me in a roller coaster. That's what I'm saying. She lost a lot of people during that after the whole aftermath of the Diddy trial thing with her and the content creators. Child did videos on there too. If y'all want to go back and look. Baby, that thing went down. It seemed like it went down more with the content creators that were there than the whole Diddy trial. Okay. Protector said, we need you to go get them facts open book. Like only you can do. That's what I'm trying to go do. Okay. Good morning, KSP. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. And I've heard Queen Sheba too. Queen Sheba, yeah, she brings some facts too. So let me check those two out and see what's going on. Let me check the local news over there, those outlets, to see if they have some extra updates. Because, child, look, the only thing is, with some of those little web outlets over there, child, you gotta do Google Translate because it's in their language. I'm like, I can't read this. So I gotta cut this, paste it. What is this saying? Cut this, paste it. What is this saying? Okay. Because I need to know what they're saying in English. Okay. I can't read Tanzanian. I need it in English. Okay. So let me go in here and see. Thank y'all for that. Y'all have given me some places to look. She had a translator. Thank you. It is what it is. That's what we need for this case. Okay. Everybody that's black, we don't know how to talk in Tanzanian. Okay. That's what we need right there. A translator. Okay. Y'all are funny. Oh my gosh. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.